Hello, my students, and welcome to this tutorial. In this episode, we are going to talk about polygons. So, what is the definition of a polygon? The polygon is a 2D shape with 3 or more sides, like this triangle. The triangle is a polygon. I'm going to talk about the number of sides n. So, what is n in this case? For the triangle has 3 sides. So n equals 3. What is the sum of the interior angles? We have 3 angles in any triangle, and the 3 angles equals 180. So sum of interior angles of any triangle equals 180. Next, we have a quadrilateral. The quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides, as you see here. This shape is a quadrilateral. So what is n? What is the number of sides? N equals 4. What is the number of the triangles? I can split this quadrilateral into 2 triangles. And each triangle equals 180. I'm talking about the interior angles. So the interior angles of any triangle add up to 180. So we have 2 triangles, and the 2 triangles, both of them equals 180. So the number of triangles we have in the quadrilateral, we have 2 triangles. 2 triangles. I'm going to write number of triangles. Okay, number of triangles in the quadrilateral 2. And the 2 triangles, each one equals 180. So sum of interior angles of any quadrilateral, you will multiply 2 times 180 equals 360. What about the pentagon? So let's draw a pentagon. The pentagon is the polygon with 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So n equals 5. The number of sides is 5. And the number of triangles. We can divide the quadrilateral into, from a vertex, from a specific vertex, we can draw a triangle here. Triangle, the next triangle, and the third triangle. So we have 3 triangles, as you see. So the number of triangles, 3. And each triangle, the sum of the interior angles add up to 180. So to find the sum of interior angles of any pentagon, you will multiply 180 by 3 because we have 3 triangles. So 3 times 180 equals 540. What about the hexagon? The hexagon is that polygon with 6 sides, as you see here. This shape, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the number of sides? So n equals 6 sides. The number of sides is 6. And what is the number of triangles? Number of triangles. We can split this hexagon into how many triangles? 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. So we can divide the hexagon into 4 triangles. And each triangle, the sum of the interior angles of any triangle equals 180. So to find the sum of all angles of the hexagon, so you will get 180, and this 180 is multiplied by 4 triangles. So it's 4 times 180. The sum That is the sum of interior angles of the hexagon. 4 times 180 equals 720. Now I want to focus on the number of sides. Okay, here's 6 and the number of triangles is 4. What do you notice? We observe that the number of triangles decreases by 2. As you see here, we have 4 triangles and we have 6 sides. Let's go back and have a look at the quadrilateral. The quadrilateral has 4 sides, and we can divide this quadrilateral into 2 triangles, as you see here. The number of triangles decreases by 2 in the quadrilateral. Then the number of sides, and in the pentagon, the number of sides is 5, and the number of triangles is 3. And in the hexagon, the number of sides is 6 and the number of triangles is 4. If we are going to draw a heptagon, the heptagon has 7 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sides. This shape is a heptagon. So n equals 7. What do you expect for the number of triangles? Let's take a specific vertex like this vertex. And from this vertex, how many triangles we can get if we are going to split this heptagon into triangles? So count with me. 1 triangle, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 triangles. 1 triangle, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when it comes to the number of triangles, it's 5 triangles. So as you see here, the number of sides is 7 and the number of triangles is 5. So we reach to a conclusion, which is if we have a polygon, if we have any polygon, okay, of n sides, I'm talking in general with n sides. So the number of triangles, we can get the number of triangles we can get from this polygon, it will be n minus 2. And let's have a look again at the triangle here. The triangle is 3 sides, n equal 3. So what is the number of triangles? It's n minus 2. So we have 1 triangle if the polygon has 3 sides. So it's actually a triangle. So the number of triangles is 1. And if we have quadrilateral, the quadrilateral has 4 sides, and the number of triangles was 2 triangles, as you see. The number of triangles decreases by 2, then the number of sides. And in the pentagon, the number of triangles decreases by 2, then the number of sides. We have 5 and we have 3. And in the hexagon, the number of sides is 6 and the number of triangles is 4. So the number of triangles decreases by 4, then the number of sides. And in the heptagon, the number of triangles is 5 and the number of triangles, as you see, decreases by 2, then the number of sides. So in general, if we are talking about a polygon of n sides, so the number of triangles is going to be n minus 2. And in triangle equals 180. The sum of the interior angles of any triangle is 180. So we have now a rule, which is the sum of interior the sum of interior angles of any polygon of n sides will be what? The sum of interior angles of any polygon of n sides will be n minus 2 multiplied by 180. What is n minus 2? n minus 2 is the number of triangles. n minus 2 is the number of triangles. And as you know, the sum of interior angles of any triangle equals 180. So once again, what is n minus 2? n minus 2 is the number of triangles. And what is 180? 180 is the sum of interior angles of any triangle. Okay? So if I'm talking about the octagon, the octagon is that polygon of 8 sides. So n equals 8. Without drawing this octagon, we can find the sum of interior angles of that octagon. So sum of interior angles of the octagon will be n minus 2. What is n minus 2? n minus 2 is the number of triangles, and n minus 2 is the number of triangles multiplied by what? 180. What is the 180? The 180 is the sum of the interior angles of any triangle. Okay, so it will be n minus 2, 8 minus 2, okay, multiplied by 180. 8 minus 2 is 6, and 6 times 180 equals 0, and 6 times 8, 48, 8 car up 4, and 6 times 1 is 6 plus 4, it's 10. So it will be 1080. When it comes to the types of polygons, we have polygon, and we have regular and irregular. So we have regular polygons and irregular polygons. What is that? The regular polygon is that polygon with sides which are the same. So the sides are equal in length. So the regular polygon is the polygon of equal sides and equal angles. So there is a big difference between a regular, for instance, the regular hexagon, okay, and the hexagon, the irregular hexagon. So the irregular hexagon, it's the hexagon of 6 sides in general. 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the irregular hexagon is the hexagon of 6 sides and 6 angles. As you see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 angles. And all these angles add up to 6 minus 2 multiplied by 180. So it's 4 times 180 is 720. So what is the sum of these angles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 angles. The 6 angles add up to 720. And when it comes to the regular hexagon, the regular hexagon is the hexagon of equal sides and equal angles. So all angles are equal here. We have 6 equal angles, as you say. So how can we find the measure of any interior angle? How can we find the size of the interior angle? Actually, we can find the size of any interior angle. Do you know why? Because all angles are equal in size. And the sum of the interior angles, like the irregular polygon, it will be 720. I'm talking about the regular hexagon. Okay, so the sum of the interior angles, whether that hexagon is regular or irregular, is 720. But in this case, if I want to find the size of one interior angle, you will divide that 720 by 6. It will be what? 120. So each angle equals 120. Each angle equals 120. Why? Because this polygon is regular polygon, is regular hexagon. But here, I don't know what is the size of each angle, but I know that all these angles here add up to 720. So this angle might be 150, this angle might be 110, and this angle might be 120, and this angle might be 130, and this angle might be 100. So in this case, if I asked you to find the size of this angle, which labeled x, so because all angles add up to 720, and I have here 150, 110, 120, 130, 100, so you will add all these angles, 150 plus 110 plus 120 plus 130 plus 100, okay? It will be what? 0 and 5 plus 1, 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 3, 11, 1 up 1, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a 610. And after that, you will subtract 720 minus, okay, 610. You will subtract 610 from 720. You will end up with 110. So the size of this angle equals 110. That's it. So once again, if I'm talking about the sum, okay, pay attention everyone, the sum of interior angles of a polygon of n sides equals what? Equals n minus 2 multiplied by 180. And if I asked you to find the size of the interior angle of a polygon, one interior angle, I mean by the interior angle, one angle of a regular polygon. In this case, it's regular polygon of a regular polygon of n sides. It will be what? It will be n minus 2 multiplied by 180 divided by n. Okay? Like, the size of the interior angle of a regular pentagon, a regular pentagon. If I ask you to find the size of one angle of the regular pentagon, you will use this rule, 5 minus 2, which is n minus 2. Instead of n, it's 5 here. 5 minus 2 multiplied by 180 divided by 5. Why I divided by 5? Because the regular pentagon has 5 angles. So it will be 3 times 180 divided by 5, which is 540 divided by 5. So the the size of one angle of the regular pentagon, it will be 108. Okay. Now let's discuss together the exterior angle of a polygon. You know that any polygon, like this polygon I'm drawing now, okay? This polygon is a quadrilateral. The quadrilateral has four interior angles. One, two, three, four interior angles. What about the exterior angle? If you extend this side here, okay? So this angle here I'm talking about, I'm shaded here. I'm shading it in blue. This angle shaded in blue is exterior. Okay. And we can get the exterior angle to this interior angle here. If I shaded this angle here, this angle is exterior. So how many exterior angles? We have four interior angles and we have four exterior angles. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. What about the pentagon? This polygon here I'm drawing as a pentagon. 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5. So this angle here is interior, and this angle, I'm going to extend this line, and this angle is exterior. Okay. So the angle shaded in blue is exterior. This angle is exterior. And this angle shaded in red is interior angle, is interior. As you see, because this angle is a straight, so the interior and the exterior angle add up to what? Add up to 180. Both of them add up to 180. So how many bays of 180? We have 5 bays of 180. Okay. So here, if I extend this line, we have interior angle, and the interior angle, I'm going to shade it in red, and the exterior angle shaded in blue. And both of them make a straight angle, and the straight angle equals 180. So how many 180s here in the pentagon? I'm talking about the exterior sum. Sum of what? Sum of exterior angles and interior angles. When adding all exterior angles and all interior angles will be 5 multiplied by 180. Why 5? Because I have 5 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, let's draw them. This angle is exterior here. This angle is exterior angle, and this angle is interior angle. And let's go to the second vertex and extend this line. Okay, we have here, this angle is interior angle, and the angle shaded in blue is exterior angle. And this angle is interior angle, and this angle is exterior angle. So we have here, I'm talking about the exterior angles and the interior angles. All of them, all these angles add up to what? It will be 5 times 180. Why 5? Because I have 5 pairs of interior and exterior angles multiplied by 180. What if I'm talking about a polygon of n sides? A polygon of n sides. Okay, and I asked you to find the sum of what? Sum of interior and exterior. Because I don't know what is the number of sides, so it's n. So in general, the sum of interior and exterior angles will be 180 multiplied by n. Why 180? Because each interior angle and exterior angle equals 180. So if we checked the previous example again, how many 180s I have? I have 5 180s. Why is that? Because the polygon is a pentagon. And if I'm talking about a polygon of n sides, let's say 6 sides. So the sum of interior and exterior angles equals 180 multiplied by 6. If I'm talking about a pentagon, and the pentagon has 7 sides, so the sum of interior and exterior angles equals 180 multiplied by 7. What if I'm talking about a polygon of n sides? What is the sum of interior and exterior angles? Equals 180 multiplied by n. So the sum of interior and exterior angles of a polygon of n sides equals what? Equals 180 n. So it depends on the number of sides. Let's analyze it again. Interior angles plus exterior angles equals what? Equals 180 n. And as you know, that the sum of interior angles, if you remember, the sum of interior angles equals 1n minus 2 multiplied by what? Multiplied by 180 plus the exterior angles equals 180 n. Let's expand this expression, n minus 2 multiplied by 180. We can multiply the 180 by n is going to be what? 180 n. And 180 multiplied by minus 2, it will be what? Negative 360 plus exterior angles. All of that equals what? 180 n. So it's a kind of equation. We have 180 minus n, 180 n minus 360 plus exterior angles equals what? 180 n. So we can get rid of 180 n if we subtracted 180 n from both sides. 180 n from both sides. So you will end up with, they are going to be cancelled. You will end up with negative 360 plus exterior angles, and 180n minus 180n is going to be what? 0. How can we get rid of negative 360? If we added 360 to both sides, plus 360 and plus 360, they are going to be cancelled. So you are left with the exterior angles equals 0 plus 360. So we reach to an important rule. The sum of exterior angles of any polygon equals what? Equals 360 degrees. So you might be asked to prove that the sum of exterior angles of a polygon, any polygon of n sides, equals 360. So to prove that, write this proof the sum of interior and exterior angles of a polygon of n sides equals 180n, okay? And write this simple equation: interior angles plus exterior angles equals 180n, okay? And write, instead of interior angles, write n minus 2 multiplied by 180. This is the rule we used to use in finding the sum of interior angles for any polygon of n sides. After that, expand, and at the end, you will end up with exterior angles of any polygon of n sides equals what? 360. So if I have a polygon like this one here, okay, and this polygon is a pentagon, it's not regular, and I asked you to find the sum of interior angles. They are the interior angles. So how can we find the interior angles, all of the interior angles? Interior angles, because n equals 5, is going to be what? 5 minus 2 multiplied by 180. So 5 minus 2 equals 3, and 3 multiplied by 180, 540. What is the sum of all exterior angles? Exterior angles, the sum of exterior angles of any polygon equals what? 360. So the sum of exterior angles of a pentagon, 360. The sum of exterior angles of a hexagon equals 360. The sum of exterior angles of a heptagon equals 360. Of a pentagon, 360. Octagon, 360. Okay? Let's now go to this sheet and try to answer all this question here. Let's have a look at this question. This one, each exterior angle of regular polygon is 30. How can we find the number of sides of this polygon? Okay, you know that the all exterior angles of any polygon equals what? 360. And this polygon is regular polygon, and each angle is 30. So to find the number of sides, in this case, number of sides, what shall we do? You will divide 360, the sum of all angles. 360 is the sum of all exterior angles divided by the given angle, because the exterior angle of this polygon is 30. So you'll divide 360 by 30 equals what? 12. So the number of sides is 12. So how can we find the number of sides? The number of sides for any regular polygon, equals 360 divided by the exterior angle. Okay? Once again, how can we find the number of sides? The number of sides, okay, equals 360 divided by the size of one exterior angle. Let's go to the next one. Here we have a polygon, okay? Work out the size of an exterior angle of a regular pentagon. So we have two ways to find the size of any exterior angle. The first way, to divide the 360 divided by 5. Why 360? Because all exterior angles add up to what? Add up to 360. Why I divided by 5? Because the number of exterior angles, 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, here, 5. So 306 divided by 5 equals 72. This is the first way. And the second way we can use to find any exterior angle, to find the interior angle. And how can we find the size of any interior angle of this regular pentagon? To find the size of any interior angle, it's n minus 2 multiplied by 180 divided by n. So it's 5 minus 2, 3 multiplied by 185, 140 divided by 5, it will be 108. So each interior angle equals 108. And once you have the interior angle, you can find the exterior angle because the interior plus the exterior angle add up to 180. So it will be 180 minus 108 equals 72. This is a way, the second way. So we have two ways. Let's go to the next one. Calculate the size of the exterior angle of a regular hexagon. We have two ways. The first way, to divide the 360 by 6. Why 360? Because all exterior angles of any polygon equal 360. Why I divided by 6? Because I have 6 exterior angles. So 360 divided by 6 equals 60 degrees. And you can find the exterior angle if you found the interior angle. And the interior angle equals what? It's n minus 2 multiplied by 180 divided by n. So 6 minus 2 multiplied by 180, okay, divided by 6. It's 4 times 180, 720 divided by 6, 120. So the interior angle here is 120. And if you know the size of the interior angle, so you are able to find the exterior angle, because the interior plus the exterior equals 180. So 180 minus 120 equals 60. I hope you enjoyed this session. See you in the coming episodes. Goodbye.